Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to tell about a story which is called Popcorn Pandemonium with Percy. Enjoy it. Once upon a time, in a quaint little town called Popcornville, there lived a young boy named Percy. Percy was a curious and adventurous lad, always looking for excitement in the most unexpected places. But his favorite thing in the whole world was popcorn. He loved the way it popped and crackled in the microwave, filling the air with its delicious aroma. One sunny afternoon, as Percy was playing in his backyard, he noticed something strange happening at the old abandoned popcorn factory at the edge of town. Puffs of smoke billowed from the factory chimney, and the sound of popping popcorn echoed through the air. Percy's eyes widened with curiosity. What could be going on in there? Without a moment's hesitation, Percy dashed off towards the factory, his heart pounding with excitement. As he approached the rusty gates, he noticed a sign that read, "Popcorn Pandemonium, Grand Reopening Today." Percy's eyes lit up with delight. This was it. The moment he had been waiting for. With a burst of energy, Percy pushed open the gates and stepped inside the factory. What he saw inside took his breath away. The factory was a whirlwind of activity, with workers bustling about, giant machines whirring and buzzing, and popcorn flying everywhere. Percy's jaw dropped in amazement as he watched the popcorn being popped, seasoned, and packaged at lightning speed. It was like nothing he had ever seen before. But then, disaster struck. One of the machines malfunctioned, causing popcorn to spill all over the factory floor. Percy knew he had to do something to help. With quick thinking, he grabbed a broom and started sweeping up the popcorn, while shouting for help. Soon, other workers rushed to his side, and together they managed to clean up the mess. As they worked, Percy noticed something incredible happening. The workers were laughing and joking with each other, their faces lit up with smiles. Despite the chaos, there was a sense of camaraderie and teamwork that filled the air. With the popcorn cleaned up and the machines fixed, the factory was back up and running in no time. The grand reopening was a success, thanks to Percy and his quick thinking. As a token of gratitude, the factory owner, Mr. Popper, presented Percy with a golden ticket, granting him unlimited popcorn for life. Percy's eyes widened with delight as he hugged the ticket tightly to his chest. He couldn't believe his luck. From that day on, Percy became a regular visitor to the popcorn factory, where he would spend hours watching the popcorn being made and enjoying the delicious snacks. And whenever he felt sad or lonely, he would remember the day he helped save the factory and how it had brought everyone together in happiness. As the sun set on Popcornville, Percy sat on his porch, munching on a big bowl of popcorn and watching the stars twinkle overhead. He couldn't help but smile as he thought about all the adventures that lay ahead. With his friends by his side and popcorn in his belly, Percy knew that life was full of endless possibilities. And he couldn't wait to see what tomorrow would bring. Continuing from where we left off. One day, as Percy was enjoying his popcorn on the porch, he heard a soft meowing coming from the bushes nearby. Curious, Percy cautiously approached and discovered a tiny kitten tangled in a thicket of branches. The poor thing looked scared and hungry. Without hesitation, Percy gently untangled the kitten and scooped it up into his arms. He could feel its tiny heart beating rapidly against his chest. With a warm smile, Percy carried the kitten inside and gave it some milk and a cozy blanket to rest on. From that day on, Percy and the kitten, whom he named Poppy, became inseparable companions. They would explore the town together, chasing butterflies and playing games in the park. Poppy even developed a fondness for popcorn, much to Percy's amusement. As the weeks turned into months, Percy's bond with Poppy grew stronger with each passing day. They were truly the best of friends, sharing their joys and sorrows, and creating memories that would last a lifetime. But then, one stormy night, disaster struck again. A bolt of lightning struck the popcorn factory, causing a fire to break out. Percy's heart sank as he watched the flames engulf the building, sending plumes of smoke into the sky. Without a moment's hesitation, Percy sprang into action. He grabbed a bucket of water and rushed towards the fire, determined to save the factory and all the memories it held. With the help of his friends and neighbors, Percy battled the flames until they were finally extinguished. Although the factory was badly damaged, Percy refused to give up hope. With hard work and determination, they rebuilt the factory from the ground up, making it even better than before. And as they worked side by side, Percy realized that the true magic of the factory wasn't in the popcorn itself, but in the friendships that had been forged within its walls. Finally, the day of the grand reopening arrived, and the people of Popcornville gathered to celebrate. As Mr. Popper cut the ribbon and welcomed everyone inside, Percy felt a swell of pride in his chest. He had helped save the factory once again, and this time, it was stronger than ever. As Percy looked around at the smiling faces of his friends and neighbors, he knew that no matter what challenges they faced in the future, they would always come together in times of need. And as he reached for a handful of freshly popped popcorn, Percy couldn't help but feel grateful for the happiness that surrounded him. And so, with popcorn in hand and Poppy by his side, Percy watched as the sun set over Popcornville, knowing that no matter what adventures lay ahead, he would always have a home filled with love, laughter, and of course, plenty of popcorn.